and I'm super excited to share my altered book stack with you. This is a design team project for Dreamz, etc. That is a digital paper company, and I will share all the links in the description box down below. This is an absolutely gorgeous collection that I enjoyed so immensely working with, and I imagine, honestly, that I am going to be making some cards with this collection coming up really soon. So stay tuned for that. The name of the collection is Black Swan, and it is stunning. It's like pinks and lavenders, grays, blacks, very romantic looking collection, but kind of geared a little bit towards ballerinas. Obviously Black Swan. But there are a lot of white swans in this paper collection as well. So I had this swan in my stash. I actually had 3 swans, and this is the one I chose to put on top. Underneath, I have you can see it's a mirror, and that's kind of what is to mimic the water the swan is on. And then I layered some beautiful appliques and wild orchid craft flowers. Just lots of layering. I've got some bead sprays throughout. I fussy cut some of the feathers from the collection. I have a pink feather coming out of the swan, and this lavender flower. So here's some more fussy cut flowers and feathers from the collection that I just have peeking out. I have a little key here. Let's go on this side. So on this side, you can see the feathers and the flowers on the paper. So gorgeous. Here's some more fussy cut flowers from the collection. This is a Prima, and this is a Prima ballerina. Some more applique hanging down. Some wild orchid craft flowers. There's a beautiful, like, kind of it's almost like it's gray in real life. It looks kind of mauve-y on video, but a beautiful gray feather, and these pearl sprays, the last of those pearl sprays. You go up a little bit, and I have some more feathers coming down from a flower cluster that's kind of hiding the backside of the ballerina. And then down here, I had this little frame in my stash. I'm not sure where the frame came from. And you've got the movable clock hands. I think this is a Tim Holtz clock and clock hands. And that is right on the edge of the book stack. This applique had these beautiful dangles. And I just love how that looks and adds nice movement. I took apart some flowers and did some layering with the flowers. I have a little keyhole right here. Some more of the beautiful flowers and feather clusters from the paper collection that I fussy cut. And then I had this little frame in my stash as well. It was kind of an ivory color, so I painted it white and then did a little bit of light dry brushing of lavender. And I put one of the ballerinas from the collection in the frame. Got more dangles here. And clearly we have some dangles here. I added a little cameo back there. And another one of the gray feathers. Flower clusters. And this is a little, I think this is a Prima camera. And then here, I added one of the beautiful Craft Fantastic bracelets. And then I just added lots of little charms. So there's some ballet slippers and a little hand mirror. This is a ballet dress on a hanger. a fan. This is a Craft Fantastic charm. A ballerina, hanger, a comb, a little bow. I think that's Craft Fantastic, and the heart. So that dangles off the edge there. And then I did want it to kind of hang out over the drawer a little bit. I added this applique so we had something hanging over there. And I'll be back to show you the drawers in one moment. Get to these drawers. Let me go ahead and pull this one completely out. So what I did was I had the paper mache boxes that you can buy at, well, I don't think you can buy them at Michael's anymore, but at Hobby Lobby. And I cut that out with an X-Acto knife. And I did paint, you know, paint the entire box black. And I used this 110-pound cardstock from Michael's. It needs to be really sturdy in order for it to be a good drawer. And then I layered it with the paper. Beautiful. I just love this paper. Look, it says Paris on it. And then I had picked this back piece I had picked up at my local craft store. I think I paid like $2 for the back part. And then I think this is a Tim Holtz, and I gave the 2 pieces to Honey and said, can you put these together for me? And he did. So this is going to be just a beautiful, shabby, special place to put lovely trinkets. And I only had 2 of these, so I wanted to put, you know, alternate, and then put a different one in the center. And honestly, I'm not sure where this one came from. It's just something I've had in my stash for a long, long time. There's gorgeous paper. All right. Now this last drawer is the biggest drawer, and so I used the larger knob for this one. This isn't a drawer at all. Look at this. This is a mini album. Been so excited. All right. I wanted to put it in the title and was like, no, I want it to be a total surprise. So, yeah. It totally looks like a drawer, doesn't it? All right. So, this is a beautiful page from the paper, and technically it's, I don't know, you'll have to see. But I made it full 8x10 size and then cut it down. So this mini album is 7.5 by 5.5. I should have known that because I did spend a day and a half making it. So let's go inside. So I created this album. I'm sorry if you hear my dog snoring. I created this album knowing I was not going to put any laces or trims in it. I wanted it to close to where it was still, you know, there, it had room for photos and it would still fit in the drawer slot. So no laces or trims. There's a little bit of seam binding and paper, and that's it. So I also knew that I wanted to use some die cuts. You know, I wanted to do some things to give it a little bit of pizzazz and pop, since it wasn't going to have any laces or trims or bling or flowers or anything like that. And the papers are so gorgeous that it doesn't really need all of that stuff. So pretty. If you're wondering, this is a Spellbinders die, and I believe that die is retired. You can so hear her snoring. Look at the beautiful swan. I'm going to go wake her up, okay? Hold on. Hey, wake up. Come on. All right. Do not fall back asleep. She's wagging her tail. Okay, so when you open it up like this, look at this cool what do you call this? I don't know. Like old-timey photo strip. I love it. So I made that into just a little belly band. She has these are pre-printed already. You just print it. I printed it on a full sheet and then I cut it out, but you can make them smaller if you want multiples. I'm not really good at that. I just tell my printer regular sizes. So, but if you're masterful at resizing stuff, you can make those, you know, absolutely any size you want. So on this side, look at the tag. It's so gorgeous. I put a little seam binding on it. Ink that up and butterfly stamp. And that just tucks right behind my fussy cut ballerina. And that closes up like that. All right. So on this side, I fussy cut this gorgeous feather and the flower cluster. It's so pretty. And then we've got the film strip on the edge there. Let me turn my camera down just a little bit. Then when this opens up, and this is an actual envelope. And we've got these two. And I did ink up everything. That tucks back in. And then that's magnetized. Everything is magnetized. Then on this side, you can put a photograph here. And then there's a journaling tag. Tucks in. And then we've got another ballerina. And there's a side pocket. And then you can either journal or you can put photos. So each left hand page is the same and each right hand page is the same in the design. Different papers, but so there's a beautiful swan, and I fussy cut dream out of one of the other papers. Fly, soar, dream. And then when this opens up, we've got the, I just love that film strip. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, I just love it. And this opens up just like the other one did. Look at that gorgeous paper. Guys, beautiful. And we have this beautiful tag. Get the coffee stain on there. And then we've got a tuck spot. That closes up. Then on this side, we have that beautiful swan as our tuck spot for this beautiful tag. And then this opens up, and I left a couple of these pockets open just so that there was room to tuck all kinds of goodies in there. That opens like this, and we've got, you know, you could put a photo here and then still have this tuck spot. So we've got Think Happy and Be Happy, and those are both inked. And then Beautiful, Gracious, and Kind. And then over here, we have this and this, either photo mats or journaling. You know, this could be, you know, just a place to journal your feelings and thoughts, and maybe just put a few photos in or put no photos in. Or this could be something beautiful to give someone who is a ballerina or someone who wishes they were a ballerina. So I just love it. I just love it. So this opens like this. Got this gorgeous swan and the word faith. I love this page a lot. And then we've got another one of the little I don't know what you want to call this, and I'm sure there's a name for it, but it's like an envelope. If you glued it down, I didn't want to, though. I wanted to leave it open. So if somebody wanted to put a photo in the middle and then they could journal on each one of the little sides, I thought that was kind of a neat idea. But whoever gets this, they can, you know, do it how they want. Then over here, I just love this. And then we've got another pocket. And then this opens that way. We've got a tuck spot over here. High spirits and believe in the impossible. And everything is inked. Then we have a pull out, and like I said, you could put photos or you can do journaling. Another one of these gorgeous tags. And then this is one of my favorites. I just love how she clusters everything for you, and just, it's so perfect and beautiful. Then we've got another tuck spot here. Actually, this tag should be over here. So I've got this tag, the beautiful vintage ballerina, and another one of these like envelope type things. And then another envelope pocket. And tuck spot. Be the best you can be. Make dreams happen. And then over here, I super so love this feather. It's so beautiful. I can see a lot of cards being made with this collection as well. So you've got 2 square photo mats or journaling cards and this beautiful tag. And then that closes. That's the back of the book. And then we'll bring our book stack back in. And we'll slide that right in there like that. And voila, we've got a hidden 5.5 by 7.5 mini album. All right, guys, I will link everything in the description box down below for Dreamz, etc. You've got to get this collection. And do remember, when you buy a collection, you purchase a collection, it's yours to keep and use over and over and over again. So it's, you know, an investment that continues. And I hope you will check out Dreamz, etc. And we'll see you soon. Here comes my cat. Bye, guys.